So I just finished watching The Twister, Caught in the Storm. It's on Netflix. It is about the Joplin tornado that happened in May of 2011. I grew up in that area. I actually went to school in Diamond, Missouri. And in 2011, I was out of school. I graduated in 99, living in Kansas City, and remember the moment I got a phone call from a friend of mine asking if my family was okay because they had just heard that Joplin had been hit by a tornado. So watching that was kind of crazy, being able to recognize all of the things and see, the actual inside story of stuff that I remember watching on TV. The people that were in the gas station and Will Norton disappearing and being missing for days and just all the devastation and the craziness. And the week after it happened, I immediately drove to Joplin and volunteered with the ASPCA, trying to help people figure out what to do with their pets because they no longer had homes. And it was a crazy, surreal experience. And that documentary definitely touched, just barely touched, on some of the stories and the things that I remember seeing and hearing. And I'm glad that it's out there and people are able to kind of see the devastation and how crazy it was. And one of the people in this documentary was talking about how right after it happened, they got lost in their hometown. And I know exactly how that feels. Granted, I didn't live in Joplin, but Joplin was where I hung out. So, not knowing how to get to my best friend's house because there's literally no buildings anymore or road signs, the way that I knew how to get everywhere was gone. So it was such a surreal experience. I can't believe it's been as long as it has been. And if you are interested at all, Netflix documentary, it's worth the watch. It is hard to watch, especially if you've been through a storm like that. And people that unfortunately didn't make it from something like that. So it's weird to bring all that back up. But again, it's called The Twister, Caught in the Storm on Netflix. I highly recommend it. Just know it could be a hard watch.